But what if they had not registered the marriage? How and now there's a divorce, or I suppose, or there's a pension claim, or something happens. How do you go and prove that you were married?
And this is a problem that we see in practice often, where, for example, a spouse dies suddenly or one of the parties wants to get divorced. So let's deal with one of the parties wanting to get divorced and the problems I've seen in practice. So what would happen there is, let's say the wife, which is usually the case, approaches us for assistance for her divorce. We then need to get background into how she was married, who was there, when was lobola done, pictures, invitations, any sort of evidence that she can provide to us so that I could then advise her on before we approach the court for this divorce. Oftentimes, as attorneys, we tend to try to settle matters between each other. So we'd reach out to the husband and say, look, your wife has come to us for a divorce. What are you saying? Can we settle this, or do we need to go to court? In most cases, the man will deny the existence of the marriage. So that is where we need records. That is where we need proof. That is where we need to build a case. So what we often tell clients is, leading up to the finalization of your customary marriage, it is very important to keep records. Keep records of the letters that are written to the wife's family, asking for her hand in marriage. Keep record of the lobola receipts. So those are the receipts outlining, for example, what must be paid, what has been paid, what is due to which family. Keep record of your lobola invitations, because oftentimes there's not just one lobola celebration, there's more than one. Keep record of photos, keep your videos. If there are witnesses there, try to have them write statements, because oftentimes we've seen when we go to court, sometimes, let's say, an elderly grandparent was there. By the time you're going for a divorce, that grandparent has now passed away. So how will we then prove this as a credible witness? So I would advise parties to just keep records, keep WhatsApp messages. Also, during the course of the relationship, make sure that you record that, for example, you have put your spouse as a beneficiary or nominated them as a beneficiary in your policies as spouse. Okay? Make sure, for example, in a will, draft a will. I will always advise people to draft a will. In your will, make sure that you clearly set out that your spouse is your spouse. Because then when it comes to proving the validity of this marriage, that will assist your case.